In this video, I'm going to be replacing the front sway bar end links on this 2009 GMC Sierra, because these puppies are shot. Okay, let me show you what we're working with, or better said, what we're not working with. Yeah, these puppies are absolutely shot. The bushings are completely gone. And the passenger side over here, yep, they're gone. So these end links are about as useful as a parachute on a submarine. So let's get these puppies replaced. For this job, we're going to be using my dynamic tools. These are high quality lifetime warranty tools. Check out shopdynamictools.com, pick you up a set. Use code Detonator15 at checkout and you'll save 15%. shopdynamictools.com. So the end links to this sway bar is the culprit for the front end clunking noises we've been hearing on this truck. So as I mentioned before, this thing ain't doing nothing. So we're gonna go ahead and zip these out. The good news about end links are they're very easy to replace. This is an easy job. The bad news is they're very hard to replace if the nut is fused to the bolt. As you can tell, the front end suspension can get quite a bit of salt and road grime, and the nut can fuse to the bolt. You can try penetrate, heat, try to unscrew this nut off the post. In a lot of cases, the simplest way to get this thing off is a cutoff wheel. The underside of this truck is surprisingly clean. It's not really corroded that bad. So we'll try some Freol. I like this stuff. The original Rust Eater. One of my subscribers suggested this. I picked up a can and I really do like it. It works really well. So we'll let that sit for a minute and then we'll try to back that nut off with my ratcheting wrench and my mini breaker bar. This is a 15mm bolt and nut. I'm actually quite surprised the nut is coming loose from the bolt. Surprise, surprise. That Freol is some good stuff. All right, not too bad. Color me surprised. Freol works pretty good, and it also helps that the bolt wasn't terribly corroded. So we'll just repeat this process on the passenger side. Oh, looky there. One bushing survived. A true warrior. Looks like I got a CV axle that's leaking. So there's a repair in my future. Oh, hallelujah. It really is a miracle. So these are my replacement parts, Delphi Technologies. I got this off of rockauto.com. There's the part number. I can't remember what I paid for them, but I'll put that right here. That's what it's supposed to look like. There's the top of the bolt. Lower control arm goes right here. Sway bar goes through here. And there's the nut. So we'll have to take this thing apart to get it installed. Throw that through the control arm. Throw the bushing across the room. This nipple side down. Throw the spacer in there. Again, throw the nipple side down. Then throw the cap on. And then the nut. Try to get it started. So I'm just getting the thread started on the bolt. I don't want to tighten this down because it's going to draw the sway bar down and I'll never get the driver's side one in. So just getting it started, I'm going to move over to the driver's side, put that one in, just get that nut started, and then come back and tighten them down. Or I could tighten this down, jack up the front of the truck, let the lower control arm come down just a little bit, slide it in the new end link, and be just fine. But I really don't feel like getting the jack out. Again, put the nipple side down, put the cap on, try and get this thread started. This bolt is actually a 17 millimeter. Go figure. I tighten it about as tight as I can see the bushing kind of compress a little bit, and that's about where I stop. Now I'll go tighten the passenger side. That's pretty good. So what we'll end up doing is we'll drive the truck for a few miles, let the suspension work and settle, and if there are any adjustments I need to make, I can tighten them down or whatever. So I guess that's going to do for this job. So anyway, that's all there is to it. As long as the nut cooperates on the bolt. If not, use some mechanical persuasion, cut off wheel, breaker bar or something. Break the bolt if you have to. Not too bad. Well, this happened to be one of those jobs that you dream about. Like you're working on brakes or something and the bleeder or something breaks off, or you got a stuck caliper or whatever. And you think, why can't this job just be simple? Well, this one just happened to be simple. So I am really thankful about that. It could have been a whole lot more of a hairy situation if those sway bar bolts and nuts didn't cooperate, because I have been there. Well, that's going to wrap up this sway bar end link job. Hopefully you found this video helpful, if not at the very least entertaining. Check out my channel for all kinds of repairs, tool and product reviews, and if it warrants your subscription, hit that subscribe button, click that bell so you'll be notified when I post new content. I try to post every week, if not every other week. If you're interested in any of the Detonator apparel, check the links below. Any purchase you make there helps this channel grow, and it's greatly appreciated. Well, that's going to wrap it up. As always, thanks for watching. God bless. Be sure and hit that like switch on your way out. See you next time.